Good morning and thanks for joining us on Mega News at 6 on Mega TV, live and direct from our studio, 10 Avenue Extension, Greater Estate, Nungwa Adogono. The news is also live on all our social media platforms on MBN 360 and I'm Wendy Lati. Now the headlines.
Krowa MP encourages BEC students and donates math sets. In business, GSS launches first annual inflation report, reveals 2025 price trends. And on the international front, U.S. House votes to end government shutdown over immigration operations.
These and many other more stories coming up shortly. Now, news in details. The Member of Parliament for the Krowa constituency, Agnes Namomolati, has held basic education certificate examination candidates in the municipality to stay focused and disciplined as they prepare for their exams.
The event brought together final year students from Kwenungwa, Methodist, Kroma Cluster 1 and Kroma 2 basic schools. A total of 224 candidates from Kwenungwa, 272 from Methodist and 270 from Kroma Cluster 1 are expected to sit for the exam, with candidates from Kroma 2 also participating. Addressing the students, Agnes Namomolati stressed that this is not a time for socializing, but a period that requires full focus on their studies. She encouraged them to remain confident, reminding them that many successful people have advanced through the same educational system from the basic level to higher education.
With all the big men and women you see around, and as we usually do every year, it is to present to you math sets. And behind the math sets, you see a picture. This is a picture of my graduation when I had my PhD, which is the highest level you can. The next one is your professorship, which you can do by publication and lecturing. This is the highest level. And so I came here to encourage you that as you are beginning today, aim for what? Gold. And go for the highest you can. This is just the beginning. Parents, teachers, and the entire community, we are here to support you. Your MC, and then your MP. I am here to support you, to ensure that we work together, walk together for you to attain the best in life. So we are here to say congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. The Municipal Chief Executive MCE for Krowa, Paul Afotekwe, who was also present, advised the students to take their studies seriously and avoid distractions. He noted that the 5-day exam period is crucial to their academic progress and urged them to complete the exams without any misconduct, emphasizing that honesty and hard work are key to success. As part of the event, mathematical sets were distributed to the candidates to support them during the exam. The MP explained that the donation is part of efforts to provide students with the necessary tools they need to excel. Dignitaries, including the presiding member for the constituency and some members of the communication team, were in attendance.
Meanwhile, the Member of Parliament for Krowa constituency and the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Agnes Namomolati, has advised final year students of Nungwa SDA Basic School to remain disciplined and focused as they prepare for the upcoming Basic Education Certificate examination.
Addressing the candidates during a visit to the school in Nungwa, the minister emphasized that this is not a time for socializing, but a critical period for serious academic work. She urged the students to devote their full attention to their studies and avoid distractions that could negatively impact their performance. Dr. Agnes Namomolati reminded the students that many successful individuals, including herself, progressed through the same educational system from the basic level to higher levels. She encouraged them to believe in their potential to succeed. As part of her visit, she also presented mathematical sets to the candidates to support their preparation for the BEC.
You've been going for outdoors, if you've been going for all the discos in town, and you've been going to the beach to play and everything, I beg you, this time, finish hard. Forget about friendship for now. If you have any friendship or any association, it should be the one that will help you to learn. The one that you are sitting down to compare notes and see how far you have learned or how far you have come in your studies. Aside that, no socialization. Did you hear me? Yes. No what? Socialization. Good. After the exams, you have some little time to socialize before you move on to the next level, because this is just the beginning. Do you agree with me? Yes. I want to see all of you progress and proceed to the next level. And so today I am here to encourage you with all the big men and women you see around. And as we usually do every year, it is to present to you math set. And behind the math set, you see a picture. This is a picture of my graduation when I had my PhD, which is the highest level you can. The next one is your professorship, which you can do by publication and lecturing. This is the highest level. And so I came here to encourage you that as you are beginning today, aim for what? Gold. And go for the highest you can. This is just the beginning.
Moving on, the Municipal Chief Executive for Krowo Constituency, Engineer Paul Afotekwe, has advised final year students from Kwenungwa Methodist, Kroma Cluster, and Kroma Basic School to remain focused and disciplined as they prepare for the upcoming Basic Education Certificate Examination, BEC.
Speaking during an engagement with the candidates, Engineer Paul urged them to dedicate more time to their studies and avoid distractions, noting that the period leading up to the examination is crucial for academic success. He cautioned the students against engaging in examination malpractice, emphasizing that integrity and hard work are the most reliable paths to success. He further encouraged them to complete the 5-day examination without any incidents of malpractice, expressing confidence in their ability to excel.
We are here on behalf of our Member of Parliament, who every day, every year, shares this ritual with all of you. It is a moment when we come and we appreciate all the hard work you and your teachers have put into preparing yourselves for the examination ahead. What you have learned, what you have been taught is enough. Do not be tempted to engage in any examination or practice, because they say half a loaf is better than what? None. So if you write and you don't get the 99 or the 100% you are looking for, and you get 70, it is better than your paper being completely what? Cancelled. So beg of you, the extreme wish of the Member of Parliament is that we will finish these 5 days of exam and will not record a single act of examination or practice. Is it possible?
In the business story, the government statistician Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu has described Ghana's inflation performance in 2025 as real progress, while cautioning that the cost of living remains high and continues to strain households.
Speaking at the launch of the Ghana Statistical Service's first annual inflation report in Accra, Dr. Idrisu said the new publication marks a shift in how inflation data is presented, moving beyond monthly figures to a deeper analysis of price movements and their impact on the economy. He explained that the report is designed to answer three key questions: what happened to prices in 2025, what drove those changes, and what they mean for livelihoods and economic planning. Inflation is not just a number, it reflects the reality of everyday life. It determines whether a worker's salary can feed a family, whether businesses can plan with confidence, and whether government policies are working to improve people's lives, he said. According to the report, inflation declined steadily throughout 2025, recording 12 consecutive months of decline. The annual average inflation rate fell to 14.6% in 2025, down from 22.9% in 2024. Despite this improvement, Dr. Idrisu stressed that prices levels remain elevated. Lower inflation does not mean lower prices. Prices are still high. They are simply rising more slowly, he noted. The report identifies food as the dominant driver of inflation, accounting for more than 50% of the total inflation rate. Dr. Idrisu said this underscores the central role of food prices in Ghana's inflation dynamics. He also revealed that nearly three-quarters of inflation in 2025 was driven by locally produced goods, indicating that inflationary pressures are largely domestic rather than imported. Goods overall accounted for about 80% of inflation, with essentials such as food, fuel, and housing leading the trend. On regional disparities, the report showed significant variation across the country. The Upper West region recorded the highest average inflation rate at 24.9%, while the Bono East region posted the lowest at 10.9%. These differences matter because policies that work in Accra may not necessarily work in Wa, he noted, stressing the need for policies that respond to regional dynamics. He indicated that while lower inflation offers some relief to households and creates better planning conditions for businesses, maintaining price stability will require sustained policy discipline. According to him, the data points to five key priorities: strengthening food systems and supply chains, maintaining fiscal and monetary policy coordination, addressing regional disparities, investing in domestic production, and strengthening data systems for better decision making. Dr. Idrisu emphasized that sustaining low inflation will be more challenging than reducing it, urging policymakers to remain committed to policies that support price stability and long-term economic growth.
On the international front, U.S. lawmakers have voted to fund the Department of Homeland Security, ending a 76-day partial government shutdown over the federal agency's immigration enforcement operations.
Members of the U.S. House of Representatives approved a Senate-passed bill via voice note, sending it to President Donald Trump for signature on Thursday. The DHS has continued to run without routine funds since 14 February, leading to major disruptions and hours-long wait times at airports across the U.S. The measure reopens DHS but does not provide funding for Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) or parts of Customs and Border Protection, the two agencies responsible for immigration enforcement. Democrats have refused to fund the two agencies unless they are reformed in the wake of two deadly shootings by the agency's operatives in the state of Minnesota. Republicans have rejected those demands, instead pushing for full funding for ICE and Border Patrol, resulting in the impasse. The two agencies would now get additional funding in another, separate bill that is currently being considered by the House. But Thursday's votes clears the DHS funding deadlock in Congress that led to chaos at airports in March due to a shortage of security officers at checkpoints. In March, after days of snarled traffic at U.S. airports, Trump signed executive order to pay Transportation Security Administration agents who are considered essential workers and are required to work without immediate pay during a federal shutdown. While that eased tensions, the Trump administration warned that emergency DHS funds were set to run out later this week. Calls for action further intensified after Saturday's shooting at the White House Correspondents Association dinner in Washington, where prosecutors say a man attempted to assassinate Trump. The White House Budget Office had warned that Homeland Security operations not involved in Trump's immigration crackdown could run out of money in May for workers employed in presidential and airport security.
And that's all for today on the morning bulletins on MBN TV. But before we leave, a recap of the top stories.
Krowa MP encourages BEC students and donates math sets. In business, GSS launches first annual inflation report, reveals 2025 price trends. And on the international front, U.S. House votes to end government shutdown over immigration operations.
I am Wendy Lati. For more news, log on to MBN 360 on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Thank you for watching. Stay and enjoy the rest of our program. Up next is Sport Update.